Hey Sagittarius, let's do your reading. How are you guys? This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is general, of course. Cannot resonate for everybody. We're going to clear your energy real quick. So if you want to take a deep breath and focus on a question you want answered, or just to relax. Kind of funny because I said cover your ears. Okay, so let's just look at this pre-shuffle real quick. We'll lay out a spread. So we've got two voices. It looks like somebody's blocking. I mean, look at these two cards. It's like somebody doesn't want to hear something, or somebody's been blocked. Very interesting. And it could be, this page of materials is kind of feeling like an apology. The roses, you know, maybe a peace offering, but somebody's not hearing it, doesn't want to hear it, doesn't want to listen, or because they've blocked somebody, that message is not getting through somehow. Okay, that is what that looks like. Let's go ahead and lay out a spread. How are you guys? If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are not new, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. And shall we peek? The Hermit. And if you're not subscribed, please do that. Please hit like, share, subscribe. It really does make a huge difference in the channel and the videos success. Okay, so please hit like. It's a free reading. Wow, so much coming through about, you know, communication, this sadness, not wanting to hear it. Somebody's shutting something out. It's so congruent with with the pre-shuffle. You see that? Oh, so sad. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's all about communication. I'm also feeling the Sun card pretty strong, which could be Leo. Somebody said something hurtful, I believe. But we'll see. Let's keep going. We're going to do just a couple more. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Yeah, I know that was a little weird. Okay, so your current energy, emotional, Queen of Emotions. Lots of thought going on there, but there's the Queen of Emotions is somebody that's very loving, very feely, touchy. An important message with the Queen of Cups, this is Queen of Cups, with the Queen of Cups is that we need to know when to protect ourselves. The Queen of Emotions can be emotional. She can shut down if she needs to. She can cover that cup of love. Sometimes we tend to keep wanting to pour out our love, even when we should, you know, cap it off, because we feel like if we give more, we'll get more, and sometimes that is counterproductive. Not sure why that all came through, but 10 of Inspiration, so 10 of Wands. I'm feeling like that's a good thing in this reading, 10 of Wands. Knight of Materials. Again, I kind of feel like an apology. The Knight of Materials is Knight of Pentacles, and that's a knight that comes in strong and stable. It's thought through. It's not, you know, fly by night. It's not, it's substantial. It's substance. Lots of gardening. I'm getting gardening energy. There's a moth. Okay, so how they see you, looks like they see it as an ending. But also with this moth, it could be moth to a flame. They can't stay away. There's a spider web. Things are it's intricate. It's complicated. It's not an easy, it's not black and white is maybe what this is, how they see you. You may be the one that ended this. How they see the situation. Ace of Materials, again, strong, very strong apology energy. Ace of Materials is something that can start new, brand new. It could be an idea. It could be a way to fix things, a way to do things differently, but it's a new beginning that's stable. How they see moving forward. Wow, look at that. Five of Inspiration, Five of Wands, they're conflicted. They're not sure. It looks like they're talking to friends, but all these mirrors, there's like a portal. It's like, this has got that strange energy of, what's the best way to word this? What's the best way to play this? It's like, do I have my passion self come through? Am I hurt? Do I come through with hurt? Do I come through with apology? Do I come through with strength and confidence? Kind of like they're all over the place, which is interesting because that is probably what is taking so long, other than possibly they're blocked. Also, wow, getting that they're having to take a deep look at themselves with these mirrors. See not only what they've done wrong, and remember, roles could be reversed. So whatever they're learning and struggling with, look at it as maybe those are things you could learn and work on also. Not, it doesn't have to be, but it's often the case in tarot, is what I read as another person is stuff that you actually is mirroring things that you could work on and improve in yourself, right? So there's something here about, there's a lot of things that they need to do different or improve, but there's also a kind of a little stickler poking me in the side going, what do I need to do? What can I do to see things from their point of view? This is very much about a confused point of view, what to do. Very loaded card there. Behind the scenes, Queen of Pentacles, could be a mother or a wife or a grandmother. Queen of Pentacles is somebody that's very resourceful. Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Emotions. So behind the scenes, what you cannot see. It's interesting. Lots of communication here. Look at this. Underneath the Six of Emotions, I know I just jumped around, I'm sorry. The Six of Emotions, underneath that is Ace of Inspiration. That's a passionate new beginning. That's what's wanted. But there's there's just so much mental, do I go this way? Do I go that way? Like confusion of how to handle. They're trying to figure out what to do. But there's passion behind it. So we had the Queen of Materials, what you cannot see. Tarot's advice. Oh, again, it's emotion, it's communication. Make sure you express that you do love this person. Also, I feel like this might be a need to kind of put some feelers out there before you express, like kind of get a feel. Maybe it's to ask it's to ask how they feel. Sometimes we forget to do that. How do you feel? How do you feel about things? How are you feeling? Because this is so interesting. This is speaking to me. These tentacles with this octopus, and the heart is illuminated. Wow. So not only is there a need to express that the love you feel, so I almost said express how you feel, but you, Sagittarius, maybe already did that. Somebody already said too much or something, I feel like. But yeah, there's a need. It looks like Tarot's advice is to ask when this communication comes around. It looks like this communication is just like, it's just building momentum of wanting to talk. Okay. But it looks like there is the need to make sure you are you ask them how they feel. That would, I would say, first of all, that's the strongest, but also is to express how you feel, not necessarily in a emotional way, like not you always do this or you always say this or I feel that. It's got to be kind of more in a, you can express your emotion, but maybe more in a less emotional way. Does that make sense? Oh, this is so hard, confusing, because I'm going to elaborate on that. 5 of emotions. Yeah, so there is a need to, okay, I think this is really screaming. There's a need to take stock in how they feel. Okay. And it could be the other way around, but there is a strong emphasis here on being authentic with how you feel, like not being maybe dramatic, but maybe being, what do you call it? Like, if you could take the drama words out of it, like you always or you never, that kind of thing, and you take it back to what's sensible, what's practical. You know what I mean? Like when it comes down to matters of the heart, try to, even though there's a lot of emotion there, there's something about the way you're communicating it. I'm going to have to come back to that because I feel like I'm talking in circles. Maybe you guys know what I'm saying, and I'm just not able to say it well. Okay, so 9 of inspiration. So something built up. 3 of wands. It was like it was like you're on this path with someone, and everything was, you know, maybe nothing major happened enough to, there's gaps, there's glitches in the path, and maybe those aren't addressed, so the tension built up, and then there was an like an outburst or something too drastic, like an ending or a walking away, and but there's also a strong message here that it wasn't communicated in a satisfying or clear enough way, something like that. 6 of Cups. This is all about a return. So the Wheel of Fortune, things are moving forward in a very stable way. So you've got King of Material, King of Pentacles. Could be finance related. Yeah, so for some of you, it may be that somebody needs more attention. Somebody is more money focused, and somebody, it might just be, you know, his needs, her needs, or it's not gender specific. Their needs. Okay. Feminine energy needs and masculine energy needs, and we all have both, right? But it's a balance of intellect meets emotion. Okay, I wanted to see a little bit more about this 6 of Emotions. Yeah, you have a return and an apology trying to come through. So if somebody's blocked, that's gonna be unblocked. Yeah. So 9 of Emotions. That's it is conflicting, so I understand. But basically, the main message here is to communicate emotion, but possibly in a less emotional way. You know, and I'm going to say this, I'm saying this in so many readings now. It's like, write it down so it becomes more clear in your mind, and then you can sit back and look at it in a different light, as it's just freaking miraculous what happens when we start writing down how we feel and why we're upset, and then we can go through why. How do I feel? Why do I feel that way? Why does it matter? Why do I care? What would make it better? Is this really a big deal? You just see things from a different, it's like an outer experience. But there needs to be somebody needs to leave sometimes this 9 of Emotion, it's blessings, it's a love, it's an abundance, it's emotion, but sometimes it's a little bit too focused. And so I think somebody needs to look a little bit more into the other person, And if, depending on which end of that you are on, then could be you explaining that to them. I need this from you. Or this is how I feel. How do you feel? Or how do you feel? And then you want to talk, but can we please just talk about how we feel? It sounds so simple, doesn't it? It's going to make a lot of things better. Look at this, 9 of Voices, strength. Don't do it in an, communicate when you're not overly emotional, when you have self-control. But it's going to clear, I think it's going to clear a lot of things out. This is about being blocked, why you're blocked, why they're blocked, and an apology. Right? Wow. Okay. Love you guys. I really, really feel this is strong. So please, let me know in the comments how it applied, your story. I'd love to hear from you guys. I love when you guys support each other in the comments. I love when you guys hit thumbs up before the video and even has time to play. Thank you so much for doing that. All that activity really helps the channel. So thank you. And I love you guys so much. I will see you soon. Bye, Sag.